This is Dimitri Lascaris reporting on October 24th, 2023 from the village of Kana in South Lebanon. We're about 30 kilometers from the border of Lebanon and Israel. We are heading in the direction of the border, but we stopped here because this is historically a site of some importance in the conflicts, the various conflicts that have happened between Lebanon and Israel. In particular, there were two massacres here, infamous massacres committed by the Israeli military, both in 1996 and 2006. And we had the opportunity today to speak to a survivor of that first attack, and here's what he had to say. Good afternoon, thank you for speaking with me today. Could you please tell us your name?
اسمع عم بقول لك اولا انه شكرا انه عم تعمل هالمقابله بس اذا فيك تعطينا اسمك.
My name is Jimmy Salami. In Arabic, I mean Jamil Salami. Jamil Salami from Kana, in Anaya.
And we're in Canada now, correct?
Yes.
And could you tell us what this place is? What is the importance of this place for staying?
The camp for the United Nations, the Fijian soldier. The camp before. Me, I work with the United Nations before here. And I see everything when Israel bombed the camp here.
And what year was that?
But I went 25. Yes.
اي سنه كانت؟
هي 1995. لا من 26 اللهم
96
yes.
1996
90 April 1996. That day when Israel bombed.
In 1996. And
Yeah.
where was the UN building? Where were the facilities for the United Nations?
Here, Ghana, here, the camp here.
Right in this area here?
Yeah, all the camp.
Oh, see, this entire camp was...
خارجي كيف كان؟ وين شو كان فيه؟
هيدا كان المطبخ. هيدا كان
This was the kitchen here.
هي كان مطبخ بيعملوا فيه اكل. هذه كانت قاعة بيعملوا فيها الاحتفالات وغيره. هي المنطقة كلها.
So here was actually where the people would stand and would actually eat and would do their festivals or whatever it is.
عندي هونيك كان بيت الكبار كان أيامتهم هونيك.
So old people would actually, and the places for old people was there, just there.
When Israel bombed all the village, the many can come here and stay with the United Nations.
So they came here because they were seeking protection from the
because
bombing
that place
of
is
the
in
village.
the United Nations.
Right,
Because nobody can bomb it.
right.
All the men, he come from different village to here. He stay with that one.
And
That one, the place, that one, the church for the United Nations. The church, yeah.
that building over there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Another one, that one here, the hospital. Or that's one, the container place.
There was a
Yeah.
hospital right here.
That one, the new one, but the container place, you can see that side here.
I
The
see.
container, you can see that side.
Yes. And when they struck the camp, what buildings did they strike?
وقت ضربوا
إيه.
شو ضربوا أول شيء؟ ضربوا كل المخيم أو ضربوا محل واحد؟
لا بلشوا غرفة الحرس أول شيء اللي هي على الباب، مدخل الباب.
So they started with the guardian room that is actually the entrance of the camp.
إيه.
وبعدين
انتقلوا على الغرف اللي في بار اللي كانوا موجودين هناك.
So after that they continued with all the places that were here. يلي شو كان فيها المحلات هون؟
ممكن غرف الفيبر كان الناس موجودين فيهم.
Okay, so where all the people were actually hidden, they were probably all here, and so they started with the guardian room, and then where the people hid. So the second target. وبعدين
Because here the three United Nations أو هون كان في ثلاث طيارات إسرائيليين واقفين في طيارة إنقاذ طيارتين حربية عم يراقبوا هذا المركز عملت 10 أيام.
So for 10 days, he said that there were three planes of Israeli planes that were actually watching the camp and everything. And for 10 days, they watched before they struck.
And where were you at the moment that they struck?
With the UN here inside.
You were inside a building here?
Yes, yeah. Because I worked with the UN before. All the men in Lebanon, they work with the UN, they stay inside here.
And when they struck, what happened? Could you describe what you experienced?
I can go different. With the baby, can go with the dawn. I can Felix. يعني مثل تلبكت بشغله انه ليش الاولاد الصغيره كلها عم تروح بالارض.
So he got very emotional and he actually saw those young babies هو قصده انه انت وقت عشت هالشغله شو شفت شو عشت؟
شفت كل المولد شو هذا كله يعني شو بدي اقول لك يعني بدك تشوفي شو هذا مثل تجيبي انت وقت تجيبي اللحام هلا بتجيبي تقطعي في لحمه هيك كانت لانه قذائف الانشطاريه في صقورين والمسنيري هول التجأوا لهذا المكان ضربوه البطل.
So he said that what do you want me to describe? What I was there, I lived it. It's as if you would bring a butcher and you would take a meat and you would cut the meat. This is how we were because
Yeah,
they
because
were
the one with the fist bar, the fist bar, and another one going like the knife. That village.
How old were you at the time?
قد ايه كان عمرك؟
قلت له أنا 28.
28.
I told you 28.
And did you lose any friends or family in this attack?
No, I came married before.
ايه بس انه انت بوقت اللي صارت المجزرة مين توفى من عندك استشهد؟
لا في هول قلت لك أنا في عندي ولاد عمي 20 شهيد.
So his
يعني عمي ولاد
cousins,
عمي.
20 people actually died.
هو ولاد عمي. لأنه أنا بهذاك الوقت كنتش بعدني متجوز أنا عارف كيف.
So at that time he wasn't married, so he didn't have kids, but his cousins, 20 people died.
20 members of his extended family.
Yes.
And how many people in total were killed by this attack? Do you know?
ب 1996 كم شخص استشهد وقتها؟
بهذا المكان عندك 108 شهداء.
108
وعندك من الجرحى 350.
and 350 people were injured.
ومن شهداء الطوارئ 30 جندي كانوا.
And from the people of
The United Nations soldier.
the United Nations soldiers, there were 30.
30 United Nations
Yes.
soldiers.
Because Israeli tell him don't speak anybody he can die here.
And as far as you know, was anybody held accountable for this? Was anybody held responsible for this in the Israeli military?
يعني قد ما بتعرف انت هل حدا كان مسؤول؟ مين كان مسؤول من هالمجزرة؟ او مين
كيف مسؤول
يعني مين عمل هالمجزرة؟ يعني حدا وحدا
إسرائيل
Israel was surely
Israel number one he make it because he can look it with the airplane to here. All
Yes.
the place here the man the baby he stay here he can afraid from Israel. Why he make it bomb here?
ايه بس هو قصده بسؤاله نحن بنعرف انه اسرائيل بس هل اسرائيل قلنا عنه نحن علنا انه هن كانوا مسؤولين؟
ايه انا بقول لك 100%.
ايه بس انه هل دفعوا ثمن هيدي المجزرة؟
يعني هلا طالما امريكا بجنبهم ما بيعملوا مش فارقاني معهم.
Okay, as long as the United States are actually next to Israel, nothing will ever happen. They will never be accountable.
This tank that we're standing in front of, where did this come from?
the Kura village. Nakura village هيدي المكان the camp for the Israel before with the Nakura village. 5 men work with Israel. They go with that one. They want to go inside the Israel. But the soldier before the soldier Amal, when he look it, he come bring it. He can like the kalbush and bring to here.
So this was an Israeli tank.
Yeah.
And it was brought here by.
He bring to here.
I see.
Yeah.
And now, of course, there's more violence on the border with Lebanon and Israel, and of course, there's a terrible war happening in Gaza. Who do you think is responsible for this war in Gaza?
هلا في كثير مشاكل عم بتصير على الحدود. اوكي وعم بيصير في اشياء كثير بغزه. لإلك كأنت مين أولك مسؤول بشو عم بيصير بغزة؟
أنا بقدر أقول لك مهما تعملوا يحكي كلمة اللي هو المسؤول الأساسي هو الإسرائيليين لأنه ما بدهم حدا يضل واقف على جريه. بدهم يسيطروا على ثلاث دول هي إسرائيل مش من هلا من زمان يعني 3 دول هن عندك بالدرجة الأولى عندك فلسطين لبنان وسوريا. هاد 3 دول إسرائيل بدها إياهم قالت إيه وقالت لا. بس هو ما بيطلع ما بيقدر يقربوا عليهم. مجرد ما قربوا عليهم أكلوها ورجعوا مثل الكلاب لورا.
Okay, so the first responsible of course is Israel. And because they don't want anybody to stand on their 2 feet. They don't want anybody to stand on their 2 feet. And one of the things that is happening is actually these three countries that are Lebanon, Syria and Palestine. So Palestine, Lebanon and Syria, which are actually the three countries who could stand, but every time they stand on their 2 feet, they are bombed.
Do you believe that these countries, the governments, the militaries of these countries and other countries in the region should intervene to protect the Palestinian people? And if so, do you think that they should consider using force to do that?
انت برايك انه كل الدول هدول اللي حكيت عنهم يعني لبنان وفلسطين وسوريا وغير الدول المجاوره يعني هل لازم هن كلهم سوا يعملوا خطه كرمال يتدخلوا بالحرب اللي عم بتصير بفلسطين كرمال يرفعوا حقوق الفلسطينيه او لا؟
بس يصوروا ايد وحده وروح وحده ما حدا بيقدر لنا الا اللي خلقنا.
When all these countries become one hand and one people, nobody can actually fight against us, and it would be like if we are under the one God that would protect us as one voice.
So basically, if Arab states were united, it wouldn't be necessary to intervene because Israel would respect Palestinians. Is that fair?
هو اللي فهم منك بدي اسالك اذا صح اللي فهمه. يعني اذا كل البلدان العربيه بشكلوا حيط واحد او صوت واحد ما في لزوم يتدخلوا لانه اسرائيل بيكونوا خافوا منهم.
لا اذا كانوا ايد واحدة ما بيخافوا.
لا قصدي اسرائيل بتخاف منهم مش هن.
اكيد على الاكيد هي.
Of course.
So now there's of course a lot of talk about a major war between Israel and Hezbollah. Are you concerned about this? Is this causing
أنا
you...
ما بفزع من شيء ليه.
He's not afraid of anything.
ما بفزع حبيبي. أنا إلي له بفزعش إلا من اثنين. اللي الله خلقهم. في أمه بيي في رب العالمين ما بركع إلا لإلهم بس.
I'm not afraid of anything. There are 2 things I'm afraid of. God and my mother and my father, and those are actually the 2 forces where I would kneel down and I'll be afraid.
إلي له إذا طلب مني أنا يركع له. بقتله قبل ما أركع له.
Even if you come with any force and you try to tell me to kneel, I will kill you before I kneel.
إيه ليش؟ لأنه أنا ما بركع إلا لأمي ولا بيي ولا رب اللي خلقني.
Because I will never kneel only for 2 forces, my parents and God.
ولما بدي صلي ما بصلي إلا لرب العالمين ويصلي لإلي مش لإله. هو مش بحاجة لإله رب العالمين. بس أنا واجب علي صلي بركع على إله.
So when I kneel for God. I don't kneel for me, I kneel for God.
Thank you very much, sir, for speaking with us today.
إلي له لابن الجنوب ما بتقدر. إلي له ابن الجنوب ما بتقدر ليه. ابن لبنان والجنوب ما بتقدر ليه.
He says, I need to tell you one thing very important. The son of the south and the son of Lebanon, we cannot do anything against them.
بإذن الله.
In the name of
بإذن my God.
Thank you, sir.
وأنا أنا تعلمت من الدنيا من يقولوا من الشيء اللي موجود. هالشيء نحن يعني أي شغلة اللي بدك إياها صارت من سنة 67 للتاريخ اللي نحن فيه. إسرائيل بدها تحاول على كل شيء تاخده. كانوا من هون ومن أنا والله من غير أنا لحتى أنا وغيري أفزع. بس هذه نحن ما بتفزعنا.
I learned from the ground. I learned actually on being here. And what I've learned is that Israel is trying to take everything out of us. And I will never be afraid. Because they can never take whatever I have.
إذا هو بيفزع بيعمل هالشيء هذا شيء ثاني له هو بحقه له.
If you are afraid, this is your problem.
Thank you again, sir.
Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Canada.
Thank you.